North Carolina. My grandkids call me Nanny. I'm Nannie Annie. And today I'm going to be making you some stuffed mushrooms. This is the most requested recipe that I have in my family, so I'm going to share that with you today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a pound of sausage. You can use whatever sausage you want. They have Italian flavor, they have sage flavor, but you're going to put that in a frying pan and you're going to brown and ground your sausage. And after that's done, it probably take about 15 minutes, you're going to drain the grease off of your sausage, and you're going to take 1 cup of olive oil, and you're going to put that in with your sausage, and you're going to simmer that on medium-low for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. That way all the juices get in together. So while your sausage is getting ready, you're going to come over here and you're going to mix 2 cups, actually this is 15 ounces of breadcrumbs, but it calls for 2 cups. So if you just want to use a canister of breadcrumbs, and then you'll use 8 ounces of Parmesan cheese. And you'll put that in a large mixing bowl, and we're going to mix that up just a little bit. And then you're going to take your sausage and olive oil, and you're going to pour that in to your cheese and breadcrumbs. I'll try to get all of that in there. And I love using these black cast iron pans. They just hold heat so much better. So I'm going to mix this together, and this is going to make quite a bit of stuffing mix. So we're going to divide this into 4 equal parts, and we're going to freeze 3 of those parts and use 1 part. So it's still a little bit dry. I'm going to shake this up a little bit, get everything mixed together. Okay, so you see it's still dry a little bit, and I have some bags. You want to make sure you label your freezer bags, because if you don't label your freezer bags, you're going to look in the freezer and you're going to say, what is that? So I've already labeled my freezer bags, and I have 3 of those. And we're going to put those into the freezer bags. But I have already done that, so we're going to move on a little bit. But you see my bags are marked, and you can freeze this. And that's what it's going to look like in your freezer. I love to save my containers that my mushrooms come in, because you can use these throughout this whole recipe. So I'm going to put this to the side right now, and we're going to come to our mushrooms. So our mushrooms come in these containers, and what I like to do is, everybody says wipe them off, wipe them off. Well, guess what? I don't have time to wipe off my mushrooms, so I'm going to rinse them off and let them dry on paper towels for a few minutes. So as you see, I've already de-stemmed some of my mushrooms. And what you want to do is you want to wiggle that back and forth, and they'll pop right out just like that. Just wiggle them back and forth, and they are de-stemmed. And it takes no time. Well, that one wasn't very good, but that's okay because we have a few more. So I have saved my other container, and I have taken 8 ounces of the olive oil, put in with my sausage. Whatever's left over, which is not very much, I'm going to drain that. I don't think I have any left. Anyway, I already have some in this container, and this is a part that you don't want to miss. You want to dip your mushrooms into your olive oil, and you see how that does. If you don't take this step, they will dry up and be shriveled, and it's not very pretty. So we're going to moisten these up pretty good with our olive oil. So there's that. Okay, at this stage, we saved one batch of dry mix. And we have put that separate into a container. Wait a minute. Let me put some in here. So we're going to take some of our dry mix and put that in a separate container. So this is where our Philadelphia cream cheese comes into place. You want that to be room temperature. And you're going to take, it can take less than 8 ounces if you want to. It depends on how cream cheesy you want your mushrooms to be. I prefer them a little bit more cream cheesy than everybody else. So we're going to put this block of cream cheese in with our dry mix. Whoops. And we're going to mix that up a little bit. And you can see how soft the cream cheese is, and it just blends right in. Actually, it would be better if we used our hands, so let's do that. I'm going to mix that up. And after you mix up your dry mix with your cream cheese, you're going to stuff your mushroom caps with that. So you're going to take a ball of cream cheese and put that right into your mushroom cap. And this probably could be mixed up a little bit better, but and I already have some that are done. So if you can wait just a minute, we'll be right back, and I can take those out of the oven. So we'll be right back. Just give me a few minutes.